Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Let me get this set up. This first stream on this. Hello. Welcome. Hello. This is my very first AlloPack Sports Live. I'm nervous. I'm excited. Let's get this started. All right. It has been my great honor to introduce to you myself, the man, the myth, the Gator onesie wearer, AlloPack. And welcome to AlloPack Sports. Today we'll be talking about where's the depth chart. There's no depth chart. We now have like an availability chart, which you can see on the screen right now. That's one of the things that's been new to the Florida program. Just started today. And apparently it's going to start these next few days after. On top of that, I'll have my pick'ems. We have Texas A&M versus Florida matchup. And then also I'll give you my final score. I think it's going to happen at Florida versus A&M this weekend, Saturday. And then there's a little bit more stuff I want to talk about, and then I'll end the stream there. So let's start it off out of the gate. We do have the Texas A&M versus Florida availability sheet. They recently today they said that they're not going to do a depth chart anymore. They went away with it. Don't say. So now we got to do with these availability sheets that they're going to bring out every Wednesday to Saturday. Every night about 6 to 8 will be around where the availability sheet will be available. They're always updating throughout the last 3 days of the week. 3 days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then 9 minutes before the game Saturday. So the availability sheet is out right now, as you can see. Up. So Texas A&M has a few players out, but ours, we have a long list of players out. Let's go down them real quick. We have Jaquavion Frazier, who's out. He's a wide receiver. He's out. We have Jakeem Jackson, who is out. We have Keon Zipper, who's out. Asa Turner's out. Khalil Jackson, we know he's going to probably be out for the season. Amen Covington is out. Braden Slade's out. Kayla Rillios is out. Brian Jr., the wide receiver, is out. Jamari Lyons, the Lions out. So we have a lot of people who were out for this game. Some are out permanently for the rest of the season. Some may come back next week. It's all depending on how the availability sheet works and how they progress in their rehab and stuff. Now we go down to questionables, and this is where it gets very interesting because there's some players on here that we didn't know that were going to be on here. So we have Sharif Denson, questionable. He's one of our defensive backs. That hurts. We still need a lot. We have quite a few defensive backs on here that are hurt, if not questionable. But the one that shocked me the most was Eugene Wilson, third. I know he got injured last Saturday. He had blood coming down his leg, so I don't know if something happened to his leg or not, how it got injured. It's weird. I do not know what happened with him. But right now he's questionable. That could change by the time game day happens. It all depends on how he does through the rest of the days before the game. We also have Andy Jean, another wide receiver that hurts. We need our wide receivers. Bryce Dorian, DB, another questionable. Like I said, we need all these players. These players bring depth, and they probably play well. And they can probably make our team a little bit more better than they are now. We also have TCA Cersei, edge. That sucks because we need that offensive line. Devin Moore, another DB. So many players out, and either questionable or out, and it hurts. Like, look at Texas A&M. They don't have much players out. Like, only three. Two are out. One's questionable. Scooby Williams, a former Florida Gator, is questionable. So, and then compared to us, we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 who are pretty much confirmed to be out, and then we have like six that are questionable. Like the strength conditioning for Florida is, I know it's like a new staff and stuff, but this is not looking very good. I know some of these are out even prior to the season, but uh, as a Florida Gator fan, I don't like it, but it is what it is. And I usually wasn't one hurt when I found out about that. So that is the availability sheet, and as you can tell, Graham Mertz is not on there, nor is Slackman. Slackman's not on there either. Uh, so that probably tells you that Graham Mertz will play in some sort of capacity come Saturday. That capacity we do not know yet. Since we're not doing depth chart anymore, we do not know who's starting. Although Napier did say throughout the whole week that Mertz probably will start, doesn't mean he might start. We don't know what's cooking up in that brain of Napier's of his. So we can come Saturday and DJ Lagway starts, or we come Saturday and Graham Mertz starts, and then DJ Lagway plays some drives as well. It's all up in the air right now. It's keeping Texas A&M guessing. And at first, I didn't like the idea of availability chart or list, and I was upset that the depth chart wasn't released. But now I'm growing on it, and I believe it's best to keep the opposite team guessing. So yeah. Alrighty. So we know we're facing Texas A&M this lovely, lovely fucking Saturday. Texas A&M matchup. So Texas A&M pretty. Haven't been doing good lately. They are. Let me bring it up. All right. But yeah, they haven't been playing that good. So hasn't Florida. Right now, it's pretty much going to be looking like the defense versus Florida's offense. Florida offense is pretty good for itself. DJ Lagway made it look good fucking last Saturday, but it's going to pretty much come down to fucking the mediocrity between two teams. Uh, Nothing more on that. I can't do by numbers. I'm still figuring that stuff out. But the matchup, we're facing Florida versus Texas A&M. The matchup, we're facing Texas A&M at Saturday at our home. Let's bring out the pick'ems. Hey, pick'ems! Woo! Hey. So, pick'ems. We have Florida versus Texas A&M. Texas A&M was a 4-point favorite. Now it's dropped down to 3.5. You see my little aloe right there. That's to be my pick'em thing. But I feel like Florida needs to win this game. If not for us, it's for Billy. Billy really needs to get his act together and bring this team back together, or get his play calling better and bring this team to a fighting feel, or bring their fighting spirit back up. I believe that's what's going to come down to be honest. Along with that, are who's going to play as quarterback is also going to be a factor. It's up in the air on who's going to win. We are at home. They're coming to the swamp, but they're still favorited. Reason why is because last time we lost to Miami in the swamp. I think the players are going to have their back against the wall. I really do believe our players are going to be having their backs against the wall. And it's going to lead to a very interesting matchup. I believe Graham Mertz may start that game, but I think if Mertz starts like doing horrible like he did with Miami, it might turn around and end up being a situation where we have to come back in like third or fourth quarter. My fear is that what happens if Napier doesn't let Lagway start. Uh, if he doesn't, we lose the game. If he does, I think we can win the game. And personally, I think it was up to Lagway. I talked to Uncle Lou yesterday night on his call-in show, and he doesn't believe that Lagway is the key to success. And I kind of agree with him. Our offense, miserable. Lagway, just because Lagway did well against Stanford, does not mean he's the saving grace for this program or like this team for this year. There's also other reasons why. Coaching was abysmal. Players didn't execute, especially on the O line. So it's up in the air. There's a lot of factors, but it's pretty much on who brings their A game first between Florida and A&M. And my gut feeling is going towards Florida. I think Florida is going to come out on top. I think they're going to cover the spread just because they have more to lose than Texas A&M. And Florida's head coach, Billy Napier, job is on the line. If he loses this game, I don't expect him to be there for much longer. Another thing that Uncle Lou and me talked about is he believes that he won't lose his job after this game. Uncle Lou believes we're going to win this game. But it's a tough thing to talk about. And as a non-biased, but a little bit biased, I have hope in my team that they can pull it off. After seeing Lagway, I am a lot more hopeful. Before seeing Lagway, I could tell you that Texas A&M was going to win this game. I was going to be hands down saying, yeah, they're going to come in the swamp and whoop us. And they still can. Right now, I'm riding high with my guys. After that Lagway performance last weekend, I want to see him against a greater opponent. And I believe Lagway will show out. If he gets in and he takes command of that offense, like we know he can, I believe he can help us get a victory. And it should push the inevitability for Billy up a week. Because then you got Mississippi State next week, and that's at Mississippi State. So, all up in the air, but I believe Florida wins and it covers the spread. That is my pick 'em. Now the score, I'm going to guess my personal opinion. 27-24 around the area. It's going to be a close game. Because they both offenses and defenses aren't playing like they used to, and they're very similar. Like one of our old defensive coaches are over at A&M. They know our offense, and vice versa. And so I think it's gonna be a very close game. It's gonna be a very intense game at the Swamp. So close game, 27-24, in favor of Florida. And yeah, that's my pick 'em. On to our next thing. Let's see. Alrighty. Just hide this. Lane Kiffin, bruv. Lane Kiffin. Out here with the trolls, my man. Josh Pate. Lot of like higher end news, like sports commentators and sports analysts are on the potential candidacy of the Florida head coach. I talked about that. I think Tuesday or Monday. I talked about it. Speaking of that video, thank you very much, y'all. Support on that video. Highly, I love y'all for that. That is cool. I got a lot of comments. Some from other fan bases, some from our own, showing just like y'all talk y'all's feelings. Y'all tell me what y'all's opinions are. I will respectfully listen to them, and I'll tell y'all, I respect them. All of them. I would love to hear all y'all's opinions on what's currently happening at Florida. If it comes from a head coach to a football game to anything above, I'm the guy you can talk to, and I will not judge you. Other than that one guy that's talking about tailgating. That one guy from a different fan base. I believe he was from a different fan base because there's no way you're a Florida Gator fan talking about that when you know that will piss you off. You know who you are. Anyways, Lane Kiffin, he apparently is trolling. He posted this earlier today saying, size matters, last dance 2024. Then on top of that, encompassing with the news from some of our fellow SEC YouTubers, Shane, I think his name is, posted that he believes and that he's been hearing that Ole Miss Lane Kiffin is talking to players saying, who are you like coming in for? Like, who are you loyal for? Are you loyal to the school or to me? And that's starting to bring up a bit of a talking point now. It's like engines are starting to run. Heat is starting to heat up. Is there a possibility that Lane Kiffin comes to Florida? Paul Feinbaum says he will come to Florida in an instant. He will ditch that school and come to us in an instant. Josh Pate, same thing. He believes Lane Kiffin will come to Florida. A lot of these high-end analysts and high-end sport media are talking about it. A lot of people believe that Lane Kiffin will come to Florida from Ole Miss. So, I want to put my final 2 cents in and say, good. Let him come. If this game ends up being a blowout and Texas A&M just walks all over us and really never gets fired, good. Let him come. He will be a whole lot more better. A hell of a lot more better. So, that's my final thoughts on that right there. But I'm glad to see him still trolling. He's fun. I do believe that Florida plays Ole Miss near the end of the season. I think we play them this season. Yeah, we do. And I'm looking forward to that. If Kiffin's our coach by that time, man, let's go. There's gonna be a fucking blood right there, but you never know. So far that's it for what I have for today. Very first stream. I do hope y'all enjoy it. I'm doing my best to. I'm new. Thank y'all for quite a few subscribers have subscribed. I want to leave this here. If y'all enjoyed every content I have posted so far, please hit that like button and subscribe. I am here. I am here to stay. Gator Nation, I will put a pulse. We'll check y'all's posts. Please come out, comment, subscribe, like, bro. Come talk. I'm here, and I'm very grateful that y'all have showed some open arms. And yeah, this has been the man, the miss, the Gator onesie wearer. I'll see y'all Saturday for the game day live watch along. And yes, I'll be doing the game day live watch along in the onesie. Sincerely, AlloPack. Goodbye, y'all.